Abbotsford International Airshow. The Abbotsford International Airshow is held annually on the second Friday, Saturday and Sunday in August at Abbotsford International Airport in Abbotsford, British Columbia, Canada. It is Canada's largest airshow. In the mid-1970s, Abbotsford was designated as Canada's national airshow by Prime Minister Pierre E. Trudeau. It features both military and civilian aircraft from Canada and the United States, and on occasion has had military aircraft from other countries. These include Britain, France, Italy, Germany, Russia, the Netherlands, Brazil, Chile, and Ukraine. History. The airshow was started in 1962 by the Abbotsford Flying Club. The show experienced continuous growth through the 1960s and 1970s. The 1986 show was conducted in conjunction with Expo 86, the Vancouver World's Fair. This saw the inclusion of several European teams like the Patrouille de France and the Frex Tricolore to the traditional participants, as well as the Soviet-Ukrainian Antonov An-124. In 1989, the show set a three-day attendance record of 321,000 people. The USSR was represented by a large number of aircraft at Abbotsford. Making their North American debuts were two Mi-29 Fulcrums, a single and two-seater, and Su-26M aerobatic plane, a Cam-32 helicopter, and the An-225 Emria, the world's largest aircraft. The Mi-29 demonstration pilot was Anatoly Kavacher, who had ejected out of a MiG-29 at Le Bourget, France, just months earlier. History was made at Abbotsford on the last day of the show when Major Bob Wade, Canadian Armed Forces CF-18 Hornet pilot, became the first Western pilot to fly a modern fighter jet from the USSR. Wade took the controls of the MiG-29 UB-2-seat aircraft with Soviet test pilot Valery Menetsky. Other highlights at the show included the first appearance at Abbotsford for the only airworthy Lancaster bomber in North America and the return of the USAF Thunderbirds for the first time since 1981. Post-Cold War defense cuts affected the attendance of military teams and aircraft throughout the 1990s. Poor financial management resulted in the annual show being cancelled in 1998 and returning in 1999. In 1994, Dan and Loretta Newall got married before the start of the show, the first wedding in the 33-year history of the show. The vows were almost inaudible due to the Harriers taking off 6 minutes ahead of schedule. The wedding cake was shared with people around the wedding site. CTV gave them 5 minutes of airtime on the news. In 1995, while the Abbotsford Airshow included an arms trade aspect, Project Censored Canada rated it as the 8th most censored news story of the year. The trade expo saw delegates visit from countries such as the United States and Saudi Arabia to inspect and purchase weaponry. Celebrating its 40th anniversary in 2002 was a significant accomplishment. It was a milestone year while airshows across North America were threatened with cancellation due to high insurance costs after 9/11. In 2014, it was named one of the 10 best airshows in the world and also held a twilight show for the first time. In December 2014, the airshow won a prestigious Silver Pinnacle Award from the International Council of Airshows. In 2015, the airshow continued its successful twilight show and had the Breitling Jet team from France perform its first Canadian show. In addition, the airshow hosted the USAF F-22 Raptor for the first time. In 2016, two fifth-generation USAF F-35, a Lightning Roman II fighter jets made history, as this marked the first appearance of an F-35 in Canada. Although two aircraft were at the airshow, only one was put on static display. Present. The show is now operated by the Abbotsford International Airshow Society. Performers. Currently, the duo consisting of Roy Hafley and Ken Hildebrandt, more commonly known as H2 Atwell or Hafley and Hildebrandt, airshow announcers provide the airshow announcing every year. Roy Hafley began announcing at Abbotsford in 1999 and is a recipient of the Northwest Council of Airshow's 2005 Showmanship Award and the 2006 Eric Beard Memorial Spirit of Flight Award. Roy also announces at many other air shows throughout Canada and the USA, as well as at other special events. Ken Hildebrand is the newest voice at Abbotsford. He began announcing in 2007, having attended every Abbotsford show since 1979. He noticed that while he was certainly enthralled by the many amazing flying machines that screamed over his head each summer, he became particularly interested in the people who announced the action over the loudspeakers. Thus began a 30-year interest in airshow announcing. Demonstration teams: Snowbirds, Canada, 1971 present CT-114 Tutor. Skyhawks 1, Canada Parachute Team. Thunderbirds, USAF 1969 F-4 Phantom, 1977, 1979, 1981, T-38 Talon 1989, 1991, 1993, 2002, 2005, 2008, 2012, 2019 scheduled for 2022 F. Blue Angels, U.S. Navy, 1967 Felevina Tiger 1970 and 1972 F-4 Phantom 1976, 1978, 1980, 1986 F-4 Skyhawk 1988, 1990, 1992, 1994, 2003, 2018 F/Slam. Smoke Squadron Esquadrille Adolphe Umaca, Brazil 1985, 1986, 1987, 1995. Patrouille de France, France 1986. Frex Tricolore, Italy 1986. Escuadrilla de Alta Acrobacia Halcones, Chile 1995. The Russian Knights, Russia 1993. Golden Centenaires, Canada 1967, 67. Breitling Jet Team 2015-2016, 16. Accidents and incidents during aerial display. August 8, 1969 at noon a Boeing 747 airliner flew the 75 miles from Payne Field in Everett, Washington to make its first public airshow appearance, completing 3 left-to-right flybys including a final low-level slow past to open the first day of the 3-day airshow. Immediately after, a Mini Mustang entered the flight line from the left for a low inverted pass. Near midfield, the Mini Mustang gyrated violently and dove into the ground, killing the pilot, 20-year-old flight instructor Scott Nelskog from Washington State. The determination was that the residual wake vortex from the 747 pass rolled the Mini Mustang, resulting in the fatal crash. August 12, 1973, during a 4-plane formation display, a Canadian Forces CF-101 Voodoo entered inertial roll coupling, which overstressed the aircraft, leading to a mid-air disintegration into several balls of flames. Both crew members ejected safely through the fireball. No injuries occurred as debris landed in Washington State south of the Abbotsford Airport. August 11, 2018, at approximately 5:30 p.m., after the show had finished for the day, a recently restored 1930s-era de Havilland Dragon Rapide crashed while taking off. The Dragon Rapide was offering rides in the historic aircraft. It was carrying 4 passengers and a pilot at the time of the incident. The pilot, John Sessions, was seriously injured and required a foot amputation after being airlifted to Royal Columbian Hospital. The other passengers made it out with various injuries that ranged from mild to serious.